If someone is planning to do something, they will do it, either they are drunk or not.
We are using liquor as our holy sacrament.
It gives them the courage to do things.
In Alexandra, outside Johannesburg, 4 activists from Gun-Free South Africa are lobbying for fewer firearms and alcohol sales. Around 7 women are murdered each day in South Africa, and femicide, violence against women, has been declared a national crisis. The ban on alcohol has made the streets safer, believes Marianne Nobele.
As much as alcohol doesn't make people do things, it gives them the courage to do things. And I think a lot of people can agree with that. The 3 of us, when we were walking down to the school, we did it. There were a bunch of men and they didn't even look at us funny or make us feel uncomfortable. And so I think those are the type of changes that are here. And I think especially for young women, that's something we've been longing to see.
In response to the COVID-19 pandemic, the government totally banned alcohol sales. Reported crime rates fell, domestic violence dropped significantly. Murder went down by 70%, as did emergency hospital admissions. However, helplines reported the opposite. There has been an explosion in calls seeking help regarding gender-based violence. And alcohol abuse is a huge problem in South Africa.
We sanitize the hands, we sanitize the stomach. Hallelujah.
The controversial Gabola Church in southern Johannesburg is comprised of pub and tavern owners who claim drinking is a sacred activity.
We are boozing, and the God Lord knows that we are using liquor as our holy sacrament. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, I'm saying.
Puleng Nkula owns a shebeen, an informal bar, and does not believe alcohol abuse drives violence in South Africa.
I've heard that saying before. I don't believe it's because of us, shebeen queens, or maybe tavern owners. If someone is planning to do something, they will do it, either they are drunk or not. They are blaming us, I don't know why, because we do nothing wrong. Yeah, all we do is making a living for our children. Yes.
Alcohol sales are big business in South Africa. The local industry claims 117,000 jobs have already been lost due to the ban. Entrepreneur Apiwa Nkusani Mawela is South Africa's first black female brewery owner. She's invested about €1 million into her machinery. For her, limiting the alcohol industry will not solve South Africa's social ills.
I think it's something coming out of the lockdown that as an industry we probably need to spend more effort on to educate people more about the dangers of alcohol abuse. And promote more moderate drinking, which would minimize some of the social ills that we have.
While the Gun-Free South Africa activists don't support a total ban on alcohol, they certainly welcome restrictions on liquor sales.
I think for us, it really is just bringing that change and making us more comfortable, making us feel more safe, making us feel like I can actually wear a skirt.
While the lockdown and alcohol ban may have affected violent crime statistics, many remain skeptical of whether these numbers reflect the actual reality of violence against women in South Africa.